The black pill is bordering Zohar levels of sorcery. It is opening you up to demonic possession that makes you hate yourself and everyone around you, therefore making you slowly kill yourself, doing the demon's job for them. I'm not going to overstimulate you by flashbanging you with a Kabbalah chart, but if you were to look up on Google a Zohar or Kabbalah chart and then you see your average black pill chart of how, oh, you have to have this amount of facial symmetry and it's all a bunch of self-hating, faulty belief bullshit that no one was even aware about or talking about until like 2013, 14. That's when it really grew its roots. It's much like Adam and Eve biting the fruit. Everyone got really autistic about how they look to the point where they're fetishizing non-human characteristics and to the point where everyone is hyper-fixated on that. A lot of incels aren't even involuntarily celibate. But that right there is a fucking word curse that you're putting on yourself. You see how that term is beaten down like a dead horse? You have people saying that and not knowing the meaning of it. It's a spiritual attack. Watch this video real quick.
It starts with your own heart,
Why
which
stress when it's all Galileo anyways?
is probably the what creates a magnetic field in your body is probably the heart. When the heart is sick, it repels everything good from your mind. And the heart and the soul they seem rather connected. When you have a sick heart and you have a sick soul, you will be repelling things. You will be repelling people out of your life. You will be attracting the worst trash in history. You'll be like a thing that trash sticks to. A trash magnet.
You know how it's easy to tell when someone is possessed with a sodomite spirit because they all look, talk, and dress the same. You know how it's easy to tell when someone has a spirit of death hovering over them, and if they're walking on the same sidewalk as you, you cross the street to go to the other part of the sidewalk because they're dressed in all black, and they have a permanent scowl on their face, and they have a fucking ski mask on, and when they go to the mall, and when they go in the corner store, they keep that ski mask on. They're always hiding their face, like they're ashamed of something. It's almost like they have frequencies that are acting upon them and putting them in trances or possessing them to influence what they say, how they dress, how they express themselves, their behavioral patterns, their spiritual standing. As easy as it is to tell if a woman is a fucking bitch by how much she uses the word incel and how much she actually knows what that word actually means, she just tosses it around. Oh, this guy disagrees with me. Incel! Yeah, it's easy to tell that woman is an unfeeling bitch who likes to throw around that spiritual attack at people. It's just as easy for women, the most intuitive creature on the planet, to tell you hate yourself and you're vibrating very lowly. If you're fucking telling yourself that it's over all the time and that you're gonna rope, why the fuck do incels have these like terms and catchphrases? Ha! It's over! Ha! I'm gonna rope! Don't you think that fucking acts on your psyche after a bit? Don't you think if you take this Kabbalistic level of autismal categorization and hyperfixation about the human nature and how the halo effect and the phalo effect works and it's all about symmetry and the bone test and you when you reduce humanity to numbers and geometry, which is still just numbers, you forget the frequency because you have a two-dimensional brain that's worshiping the third physical carnal dimension, not knowing that people hate you and the world is mean to you because you're mean to yourself, because you look yourself in the mirror and give yourself the evil eye. You tell yourself it's over and you tell yourself that you're unlovable. If I paid for a prostitute for you to have right now, you'd probably decline that shit, right? Okay, then you're not involuntarily celibate. And that femcel shit too, I hate that shit. There's no such thing as a fucking involuntarily celibate human, first off. You think women can't smell the fact that you fucking despise and resent them for some shit that most of them haven't done to you? You think they can't smell the porn addiction and self-loathing? You think they can't tell? You think they can't tell that you ignore your spiritual health, therefore your physical health declines? Because before anything, there is spirit. If you aren't kind to yourself spiritually, what's going to motivate you to brush your teeth? What's going to motivate you to do a fucking push-up? Can you do 30 push-ups in a row right now? Because if not, you really gotta fucking get a grip, man. I used to genuinely be under the impression that I was a ghost. I never got any female attention. I download this fucking app and I get blasted with it. I still don't know how to feel about it. But what I did with that is I didn't fucking cry about it and I didn't take a black pill. That shit sounds insane. What I instead did is like watch a bunch of Musashi Miyamoto videos about how to master the art of loneliness and to become better in that solitude. Because a lot of people stop existing when they get a little bit lonely. It's the most pathetic shit ever. That's the best time you have to yourself, when you're by yourself. You have no external influence acting upon you. You're a guy watching this and you're still in your early 20s, you can take a lot of respite in the fact that any relationship that you would have had before the age of 22, 23 anyway, would have been an absolute fucking joke. And there's this thing called energetic transmutation too. So all those bitch demon knee-jerk reactions that you have, that don't come from you, comes from that little fucking faggot inside your head, that little faggot that has control of your heart, that's making your heart resonate at a frequency that attracts misery to you, that makes you think that everything is fucking out to get you because you don't look like a Ken doll. Demons are gay. Listen, all that, cope, it sounds like, but no, so take that little fucking faggot inside of you and force him to do a push-up. Force him to eat healthy and to go to sleep at a decent hour. Force him to stop watching Eggy and DBDR videos. That shit is killing you. Clean up your TikTok reels. Clean up the music you listen to. Clean up the way you view yourself. This will in turn clean up the way you view women. A lot of dumbasses think incels is just hating women. Incels hate themselves, which is why they resent women. They don't hate them. If they hated women, they wouldn't give a fuck about them and they wouldn't call themselves incels. As a man, there's not a lot of incentive for anyone to give a fuck about you, to empathize or sympathize about you. They will watch the world kick you in the fucking ribs as you're bleeding out, and they will happily laugh along and jump on you with them. You understand I'm not a perfect person, right? Right? So why would you even want me to make the video to begin with if I'm not a perfect person? I'm not a Ken doll. I'm not 6'4" with the hunter eyes and the blue eyes, because apparently 100% of women prioritize that. According to niggas who haven't talked to women in their entire lives. If I came on this bitch and I said, oh, I'm so insecure about this scar on my face. If I came on this app with that energy, the entire world would jump along and kick me, along with myself kicking me. In 2nd grade, someone threw a rock, gashed my fucking face open. I don't care. And let me guess, someone said that you weren't the most attractive person, you weren't the prettiest boy. And some girl rejected you. Why do you give a fuck? Why are you placing your spiritual energy? Why are you quantumly entangling your energy with some 40 IQ whore that's going to probably cheat on you anyway? When you spiritually keep up with yourself as if you would a temple, you understand everyone sees that and the world bends to that in the most literal sense. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. The world has been so kind to me. People I've been getting free shit. I'm starting to realize I even look better. I'm not at an age where I'm going through puberty, so that shouldn't be happening. But frequency is before geometry. My face looks better. I don't know how my skin is glowier. It's clearer. A lot of shit happens when you start to be kind to your spirit. I recommend watching this video from 7 minutes and 50 seconds in. I talk about this exact same topic in more depth. Go ahead and give it a watch.